Reception, here's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and he slings one that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else he did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker try out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Winston throw complete there to Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Winston. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To throw, Winston. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks to most of the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland, and even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play fake. Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. There's 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
15 yards. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. This is taken around the 12. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and break through.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara finding room at midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action now. Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 46 yards. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, not much time remains.